Hello and welcome back to part 3 of the Liu Chang campaign. In the previous 2 episodes, Hanzhong was taken from Cao Cao, and in the last hour and a half of gameplay, Hanzhong was repeatedly defended, Wen Pin gate was secured, and we established a steady stream of supplies up north. The south, Yunnan and Jiangning, is now fully pacified, and that is our fairly limited bread basket, which is pushing supplies up to our front lines. We've got Zhang on the eastern border with Cao Cao, and on the northern border we've got Hanzhong, which is under attack from Chang'an and Xiangyong. At this very moment we are in a coalition against Cao Cao with Liu Bei, Sun Ce, Sun Quan and Ma Chao. Liu Bei is holding his ground. Sun Quan he's slowly losing ground, but at a maintainable pace, and to his credit, Sun Quan is eating up the attention of some of Cao Cao's finest officers, while we deal with less prominent figures, shall we say. Ma Chao, of course, is in a similar situation with me. Cao Cao isn't sending his best against him, but Ma Chao doesn't have the capability to push into Chang'an. At the same time, Cao Cao doesn't have the ability to push into Tianshui or Anding for as long as the coalition lasts. Now, in terms of what I want to do next, I don't want to take out Xiangyong as of yet, because in terms of how I like to play, I think it causes more problems than it creates. Because once you've taken Xiangyong, it's a bit of a difficult city to defend from the east. You can choose to defend in Zhuliang, and you get 2 supporting areas against Wei's 2. It's not particularly brilliant compared to, say, defending in Hanzhong itself or in Chengdu, which we've done a few times in the last episode. And once you've taken Xiangyong, you're under attack from Xianyang, Xinyi and Wan. So you are able to drain the Cao troops at a faster pace and capture officers quicker, but you are you're under a lot of heavy pressure, and the supply lines across the mountains, again, especially if the troops are coming all the way from Chengdu and Zitong, it's not the easiest city to supply. And the city itself doesn't gain you anything, so I don't think I'll be pushing towards Xiangyong. There are 2 potentials, and the harder of the 2 won't be taking Yong'an, surprisingly. I think this is probably the easiest of our 2 options of expanding. I'll need to try and bait out an attack that empties Yong'an quite considerably, win a fairly decisive victory in Linjiang. We talked about this in the first episode, where we've got a lot more supporting areas. And again, just to demonstrate what I'm referring to, there we are. You can see here the white line between Linjiang and Guling is the adjacency bonus that you get being in Linjiang if you're Cao Cao, is the bonus you get from Guling, or if we're in Linjiang, the purple lines are the bonuses we get from Fuling, Fuji, Jiangzhou and Dayangjiang. So far more favourable terrain. But ignoring that, I think what an option we have here is potentially, once the coalition expires, we could try and bring the fight to Ma Chao. He's got quite a few capable officers. It would provide us with another secure frontier where we're not at risk of being attacked, potentially from the Jiang, but unlikely, I think. And it gives us an easier opportunity to take out Chang'an that isn't marching through the mountains north of Hanzhong. So I think I'm going to try and wait to see if an opportunity arises. I'm going to continue to defend Hanzhong, and what I'm not going to show, but I will be doing in between different turns, is looking at opportunities like this where there's a lot of gold, a lot of food available to be bought, and I'll just be splashing all the gold away like this. And there we are, Ali Hoover indeed. And again, I just need to make sure the gold we're in receipt of is forwarded north where it needs to be, because Hanzhong has some gold. Oh, look at that! There we are. That's very helpful. So we're just going to splash out all of our gold there. Not quite that much. How much was that? 99? I'll say 80. We're just going to keep the food coming up to Hanzhong effectively. So I think I'll pause and... oh yeah, there's this guy who's sort of confused and trapped outside of the Yan Pin gate who was trying to reinforce it while I sieged it, so he's just going to retreat back. I've got some plans for Yan Pin gate, and I'll show those if this army here does make an attack against us. So I'm sending a few more troops over to Yan Pin gate. I have repositioned Chang Ren and Guo Huai and Yan Yan to the south. This will be good enough to take on this minor incursion. I would like to capture Wan Ling if possible, because he is a confidant of Guo Huai. Oh, what does this mean? Ah, yes, so Wu has fallen, the city, not the region. Wu Mang is now a little bit more capable, and I'll show you what I'm planning to do here, and I'll show you that via the tactic formation screen. So, Wu Lan and Lei Tong, as some of you may already know, are confidants of each other, and they're quite high strength officers. So Wu Lan, Lei Tong, they're confidants, but they're also both confidants with Wu Yi, and Wu Yi happens also to be confidants with them at the same time. So what I'd like to do, put them all in snake formation, as they're all very good mountain officers, and we are going to go effectively all out here. So 5, 5, 5. That should do it. We do have to be very aware that they are reckless, so they will be a little more aggressive than most of our officers. But they should have good options for chain tactics. We don't need Wu Yi for this force over here. And is he back in the city? No. Lian will have returned in a turn, and he can join them as well, just to fill the gap up. Okay, here they come out as they try to find a place to go. But they're quite decent. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Wu Yi's a little bit better at 1,100, 1,100. So they have quite decent stats, but what they also do have is quite decent... well, we're already better than those guys. They have quite decent strength. The chain tactic should be quite potent. While we've got over here Lian, who is linked with Meng Da. So what? Oh yeah, I forgot about Huang Guijiang as well. Do I send them out? No, not needed. So if I send out 5 and 3 should do it for the back line here. Lian's gonna go there. Meng Da. Just a little bit in reverse. And Yan Yan can squeeze over one more. So I'm just sending Deng Qi and some other... Is that nice? Captured? No. Oh well. I'm sending Deng Qi out to build him up a little bit in case I need a siege weapon in the future, as he's arguably still my best siege unit. Well, there we go. That's this army completely obliterated. We have taken 26, so 27 troops of damage so far, and just to give some idea, have we captured anyone? No. No. Sometimes when you do chain tactics. So Yan Yan's got 200 movement troops, and Meng Da's got 600. So we're actually in advance, we're ahead of schedule, so to say, at the moment. Be careful. I'll leave these here. We don't really need, we have a better chance of capturing officers if we don't use the goose formation units. And okay, this is what sometimes happens. You'll just have to sit there. I perhaps should have given him goose formation to avoid this happening. At least I know for next time. Let's just have a look to see how well they do. Okay, so we're taking casualties. Oh, there we are. We're doing a lot of damage at the same time. Looks like we've taken the siege weapon out. 5,000, so we've taken 1,000 troops of damage. We've probably... No, not there. Doesn't look like we've taken too many troops captured now. So we are losing troops, but the casualties were inflicting. It doesn't really matter. And we took out the other unit as well, so that was a almost casualty-free battle. Ma Chao is trying, but look, it's just never going to work. The AI doesn't know how to lay siege on extreme difficulty. Shame really, but it is what it is and can't be helped. Yong'an is slowly building up troops. I just need to remember to occasionally keep appointing an overseer. A little bit short on food, on gold I should say, in the city of Chengdu, but if I send some gold, it'll arrive half a year later, potentially. And Zitong can just keep moving that food and some gold, some troops over to us there. So we really do just have to wait. Eventually an opportunity will arise, potentially for attacking Tianshui, probably not for attacking Chang'an, and I'm going to have to avoid the temptation of attacking Shangyang. But come on, there go the mountain lads. There we go, another chunky tactic. No chain tactics yet, but these troops are marching to their immediate demise. So this Zhang Ji guy, near death. Cultured. Not really useful for anything I intend to really do, but an officer's an officer. The more officers we capture, the quicker the rotation of officers sent against us rotates. Can I get him? Oh, I can. Can I get you? No. So, we said more or less nearly done here. I should also take Wudu while I'm at it. Just need to keep an eye on Yong'an. So I obviously would be taking less damage if I was using Zhang Ren and the others here, but this enables me to use them for other things. Ooh, look at that. Nope, I didn't want to look at Chengdu. I wanted to see the damage of that chain tactic. Huo Tua has just healed. Jiang Ji probably, who I previously stole from Cao Cao. Zhang Zhao's not too loyal. Hard to capture officers from Chang'an as it takes more than 10 days even from Hanzhong. Ah, we got Yang Yi. So Yang Yi, is he? No. I talked about Yang Yi before. He's not an exciting officer, though quite prominent and the man responsible for Wei Yan's untimely demise, but he has Thrifty, which reduces supply consumption. He has Contriver, which means your base consumes less food, and he has Transporter, so he is a brilliant transportation unit. You want to sit him somewhere where, well, either you want him as a governor of a city that's going to be launching attacks through the mountains, i.e. potentially Hanzhong, or you just want him in the back lines transporting a large number of troops, because he can do so without it costing you a great deal. Well, we did lose a lot of troops there. 2,000, 2,500. But that was a very large Wei army, and we were using quite second-class officers, so I think it can be considered a success. We're seeing an attack on us. Yeah, another immediate battle back at Sultan Yanping Gate. And he got cut off there, Lei Tong. I hate it when that happens. Okay, something interesting going on here. Ma Tang is attacking Chang'an because he senses some sort of vulnerability. And Wei is attacking me. So a bit of a mix-up.
Sure.
I wonder if these units are either going to make their way down to Yanping Gate before they get cut off and surrounded. Okay, so this is looking a bit of a mess, and I think at this point Cao Cao will decide to turn around, so why should we let him? I think that's fair. Wish I had some intelligence tactics for Wang Fu, but so it is, so it is. So maybe we'll sort of launch a little bit of a pincer attack and hope that there's some damage to Wei. Ma Chao still in the field. Maybe I writ off Chang'an too soon. Probably unlikely, and Cao Cao does still have 700,000 troops in reserve. Nothing from Yang'an though. I mean, if I have a quick look at supply consumption, does the gate use supplies of its own? No. So I've put Yang Yi, who I recruited, down here, and that's somewhat recovered. I don't know if that actually does limit the supply consumption, that Contriver trait. So if we have a look at it, the supply consumption of troops is decreased in the base for which you are the governor. Don't know if that means when troops are deployed or just passively, because we're still consuming 1,200 a turn, which is basically, you know, more than what Hanzhong is consuming, and they have 50,000 troops between the gate and the city, while Tianshui was 48. So maybe that trait just doesn't work. Go, 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 mountain men! No, he's not turning around. Excellent, excellent. We're still quite reinforced here. Ah, look. He only has one surrounding area because Ma Chao took Chen Kang from Wei. Well, that's painful. We're going to need a chain tactic to blitz through this, I think, because Xian Jianyang, or Xin Jinyang, is holding the pass by herself. Don't know who you are. Oh good, Gao Xiang, another transportation officer. And a duel. Wu Yi is going to go beat up somebody's wife. Brilliant. Would be nice if she was captured. Yeah. Oh no, no. Ooh. Oh, that's not what I wanted. He killed her. Oh, I feel bad about the joke about beating up someone's wife now. Wu Yi, the woman killer. That's not on. But, oh, if you kill the person, you don't actually get their troops. Only if you capture them. Oh no, that's not good at all. Oh, that's quite dreadful, in fact. Oh, not my recruiter, are you? You are. Okay, that was pretty poor. Extremely poor, I would even say. Oh dear. But there, Gao Xiang, here he is, immediately straight on to supply duty. I always end up using him in these sort of later issue scenarios for exactly this purpose. Keep the troops funneling north, because Jiangzhou is still a small city. Did I? I said barracks. Yes. So because Zhangzhou is still a small city for now, because I haven't paid attention to the development of the area, I can only have 50,000 troops. So maybe I should just send Yang Yi out with 20. Yeah, let's get 20,000 troops over to Zitong. And then we can start recruiting here again. And maybe this will bait out an attack from Yong'an. Come on, Wu Yi. You can do it. chain tactic. Chain tactical duel. He's an old man. He has no specialties. I think. Oh, he does. Oh, just treasures. Okay, well. Maybe I'll swap Wuwei and Lei Tong around. Chain tactic should all but wipe those officers out there. And in the back, I will let the officers in the 7 region hire him. That's another Nanman unit, still no Zhong though. Okay, he's retreating, which he can obviously do while confused, naturally. Yes, there we are. Zhang Zhao's back under attack. Well, we figured out a pretty accidental but effective method last time. So, Tianshui, Mountain Warlord. God, what terrible tactics. See, anyone that's friends with Wei Yan in this game just gets the short end of the stick. We'll try to get him to bait them down to fooling and use the Nanman to surround them. Maybe we'll be able to catch up to these three, and if Yong'an stays relatively undefended, which I'm hoping it will, I can... Oh, look at that as well. I can send... Ooh, Shanyong is quite scary. Soon I can send Zhang Ren and friends down south. Come on, let's chase them through the mountains. We should be able to more or less keep pace with him because we're Snake and he's not. And oh no, that's not where we want to be fighting. So because we're on an area, we're not getting the Snake Formation Mountain bonus anymore. Ma Teng really is so. Maybe the attack fizzled out there. Chang'an now is 50,000 troops. Plus these 20,000 on the way back. We are saving Ma Teng and he probably can't even appreciate it. Come on, duel finally! Would be nice if you could capture him rather than kill him. 3 strength, man, he must be one of the weakest officers in the game. Didn't even capture him. But there's the chain tactic. No, come on, don't let him go. Don't let him go. I think, so I'm doing this purely for fun now. But in the personnel, I am just stacking Imperial Academy. Seeing how strong we can get some of these officers. But he, with Mon Morale, he's dead in a single turn. Let's see if we can get Zhong Yao. 12,000 troops. I'm hoping Shanyong attacks soon. Jiang Wan would be nice to capture because he is confidants with Fei Yi. Let's see if I can take them out here. And I think we should start recruiting again. Yeah. Just for the sake of it. Okay, these siege weapons, they are making a very slow escape. Taking heavy damage in the process. Can Ma Teng really win this battle though? Thing is, I wonder how long this coalition's going to last for. Is there a way of finding out? All forces... Foreign... Oh, 1 month. Okay. Well, maybe this is all we needed. Both Cao Cao's quite weak. And Ma Teng has used up pretty much his whole army. So maybe we commit one gross betrayal here. Come on. Through the mountains. There's another duel. Wu Lan. It should be very easy for you. good 56 war point difference. Still not captured though. Don't let him get away. And the coalition has disbanded. You know what? I think we can use this. What we got there? Events. More troops from the Nanman from the south. Reward everyone who needs. Oh, Chen Shi got. Oh, he got whacked. Okay, in which case, no time to wait. Go, 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 go. They haven't captured Lin Jiang yet, so we should just hopefully surround and obliterate them. I wasn't paying attention. Zhu Shu just got there in time. That was completely my fault. A lot of gold now. That's not the gold I was sending. No, that's that gold there. No, it isn't. Did I click the wrong thing by mistake? Well, I got lots of gold anyway. Not a huge amount to do with it right at this moment now. But I think we do turn our attention on Ma Chao. Okay, here come the Nanman. This isn't going to be smooth, clean, clever, or any combination of the above, but these units are going to be quite powerful. So we just want to defeat Wen Pin and Zhu Shu before Zhu Chu can get in and do too much damage there. We do have troops on the way. Do we? I thought we did. No? Okay, never mind. This is all we have to defend the city then. If this fails, then we lose Zhang Zhao. No pressure whatsoever. Okay, he's taking... okay, see, stuff like that is what I'm worried about. I think the elephant tactic, was it elephant soldier? So if we have a look at the tactics here... Elephant soldier, what does it do? Allied demolish increases. That's it. Just makes our demolish stat higher, which doesn't do much good. One, the demolish stat of these units is atrocious anyway. Even with the buff, it's still only 9. But 2, if we're attacking units, which we're struggling to do, ooh, it doesn't really do anything at all for us. This is going to be tight. Good thing the north is going so well. Not great, at least they can't be captured. And we got Wen Pin. And we got Qi Bining. Didn't get Zhu Shu. Oh well, I would have liked him quite a lot, but... Thank you. Continuing to boost these guys. Fei Yi, his intelligence is getting up there. I had nothing to worry about at all. He says, not believing a word of it. Well, that's the approach of just sending out the Nanman. It always just costs you a lot of troops. But Yong'an is now empty. Okay, how about this then? Oh, ma. I can go for Yong'an, I can go for Tianshui, but I can't do both and defend against Shanyang. So I'm just going to have to ignore Yong'an, I think, if I'm going to go for this Ma Chao strategy. There goes Zhu Chu. Sort of. There he is. So they'll take Wen Pin back into the city. It'd be very nice if we could hire him. And Yong'an will now need to slowly rebuild, as it has done on several occasions now. Food in Jiangzhou is quite low. The merchant wants me to sell the food I do have, which I think I will not do. And the Yanping Gate has 30,000 troops, so if I send 15 over, we'll launch an attack, I think, from Yanping Gate down onto Tianshui. So good news, his loyalty is dropping, so we will be able to get him. And because he has quite high strength and defence, he would be a pretty good candidate to pair with Guo Huai. And maybe he can hang around with Zhang Ren as well for the sort of mutual defence bonus. This guy here, Ke Bening, pretty decent leadership, but more importantly he's a Zhanbei unit, and he has owl formation, so he's good for manoeuvres around the, well, two reasons, manoeuvres around the Anyang, Hanzhong region, but also around Yong'an. When we do attack it, he can move quite quickly around the surrounding areas. So he's handy to have, even if he isn't going to be that impactful. But what I need to do now is make my officers move to the right position. So Yan, Zhang Ren. Do I send Fa Zhang and Meng Da? Probably not needed. I'll just use the 4 of them. Did I send? No, I didn't, so I'm just going to keep doing that. Do I need Zheng Xi for this? No, probably not. Liu Yi I'm slowly building up as well, as he might be one of my strategists in the future. And if we look at that Deng Ji here, 96 charisma, he's one of the most charismatic figures in the whole of China at this point. And his intelligence is getting up there too. Fei Yi's becoming quite a competent officer. And he did in history lead Shu to one of its final greatest victories. I think the battle was called like Jingxi or something to that effect. Probably would. I wonder if it's in there. Yeah, Battle of Jingxi. It would have been over here. Defeated Cao Shuang quite decisively, and I think it was one of the events that led up to Sima Yi's coup against Cao Shuang and his eventual takeover of the Wei Kingdom. So good going, Fei Yi. So Wen Pin is ours. That's actually a genuinely very good addition to our force, and he might be sent immediately back up north to participate in what will probably be the eventual defence of Hanzhong. The focus now is going to be getting these supplies pumped into Hanzhong from Chengdu and Zitong, so that the assault on Tianshui can take place. And I think this might be a little bit of a scary one, but there's no Ma Chao or Ma Teng as they're over in Anding, so we may be okay here. So I'm sending out my original army, including Wuwei of Zhang Ren, Li Yan, and Wuwei, of course, to Yanping, from Yanping Gate over to Qishuan. That's going to take quite a while, and I think we're going to be under assault in Yanping Gate during this process. So I am sending 10,000 troops and hoping Lei Tong and Wu Lan can defend the gate from Chang'an, which is full of troops, 70,000 in Chang'an, 70,000 in Shanyong. This is quite something. Yong'an is all but empty. I haven't really got a huge amount of troops in reserve, but I am sending anything I have spare up north to try and defend Hanzhong against possibly 100,000 army if Wei decides to launch an attack. And Tianshui, of course, is built up, so we are in for a battle. Chengdu has an abundant harvest, which couldn't come, well, it could have come at a better time because I am basically at capacity. So I'll just have to keep sending supplies up north, even with these no-name officers, because I am going to burn through those supplies like there is no tomorrow. Once this army gets properly entrenched in the mountains. I mean, look at that though. More food than a normal army could potentially use, but we are going for a very expensive 40,000 troop expedition. I think what I'll do, I'll show off how many troops or how much food we consume at this stage, just in one turn. So if we have a look here, 158,000 supplies, and when the turn ticks over, yep, 158, and there's locusts. Oh god, 148. So we're burning through 10,000 food a turn, and it takes quite a lot of turns just from us to get into Qishan, and then we do need to get into formation. This is going to be quite something. But no attack from Shanyong. For some reason he's scared. He just doesn't seem to want to attack us. I'm just making sure all areas of overseers. Of course they do. Zhang Zhao should become a medium scale city soon at some point as well. It's taking a long time. Okay, here he comes, Zhang Zhao once more. For some reason he's become Cao Cao's premier northern campaign general. It suits us because 20,000 troops will be easy to burn through. Ma Chao should be able to hold these off in Anding. And okay, more troops are still on the way. Oh, it's not a very strong Wuwei. Well, he's not there to be strong, he's there to support everyone else. That's the important thing. I will tell myself. There we go, that wasn't too difficult, or rather shouldn't have been too difficult, but most definitely was. But I do not pay attention to domestic development, so who can say it isn't deserved? So he's turning around there, back into the gate. I wonder, I might be able to provoke an assault by going to Xingxi. I wouldn't mind forcing Wei out to attack the city, so I don't get any unexpected surprises attacking Tianshui. Still nothing, still nothing. And down south, oh, Wu has lost Huiji as well quite quickly in rapid succession, so Jianan is the last holdout of Sun Quan's force. And Liu Bei is actually doing surprisingly well, all things considered. They have no hope of expanding, of course, but I want them to stall Cao Cao as long as possible. I've got a bit of a silly idea. You know how we have Wu Lan and Lei Tong, and they work together quite well? Well, what if I found them someone else to go with? So Wu Lan, Lei Tong, and someone else that's going to do quite well in the mountains, Liu Yin. Now Liu Yin, if I go and find him here, 77 leadership, 74 strength, mountain warlord, even a stout for guarding the gate. He could do reasonably well. And I can't see why I shouldn't add him to the force. I'm a bit anxious. We're going to see a deployment out from Tianshui towards us. But Zhang Ren and Lian are reasonably defensive at this point. Just being extra careful here. So Hanzhong, to his probably miscalculation, isn't attacking. Fei Yi gets stronger, Li Yi gets stronger. 86 intelligence, Fei Yi. Okay, look at that surround and conquer maneuver. That was a miscalculation, and so better get over there, you two. And we better get that area built up. Now these guys are going to get in position. Actually would quite like it now if Ma Teng would attack me here. but I don't think he will do. And I'm going to send 5,000 troops over to the gate, so Liu Min can join the pincer attack maneuver. Okay, look, we're moving at twice the speed. The race for Qian is going to be fought and won in our favour. So if I place these guys here, here, and here, we should surround Zhang Zhao when he gets a little bit closer to Qian, and he won't beat us there. Ooh, father and son are sieging the city. Ma Chao might deploy out the following turn. I think I'm going to have to sort of edge a little bit closer to Shangbui. So we'll start... No, not like that. We'll sort of start doing that. But we'll do so in a way that doesn't send our goose units into the front line. Oh, it didn't work. Oh well. Oh, and that disorder's going to last quite a while because high intelligence versus low intelligence. Oh no. What have we got here? Nanman? Yeah. More troops the better. Let's keep those soldiers funneling north. And how are we doing in the food situation? Still quite good. Still quite good. Plenty of troops in the south. Gold is somewhat running low, but we do have, well, plenty in reserve here. Might just send half of that on its way preemptively to Zhang Zhao. And we'll just have to hope we wake up and perhaps get a duel or a powerful chain tactic. Okay, neither of those things are happening, and now I'm on fire. We're awake again. I think... Yeah, this is the downside of Reckless. I think I'm going to have to hit retreat and allow Wu Lan to get over in there, because Zhang Zhao, even though he's a lot weaker, he is going to win this battle of attrition thanks to his significantly higher numbers. We haven't really got the troops to spare at this point. I have to be careful because Cao Cao could come from the east as well, so... Huh! Ma Tang isn't choosing to defend the city. That's a choice, I suppose. He really is. He's not just not going to deploy. Okay, there's Anding gone for no apparent reason at all. Okay. There we are, the fake retreat has worked. I think I will try to build a city here. Tianshui is still going to be extremely dangerous. Maybe... I forgot to send Wang Fu as well. Okay, I'll leave him there for now. Don't know if I'm going to be able to take this city. Morale is looking quite low, putting it mildly. But at least they can't actually make their way to the gate. Like, our defence is comprehensive, it's just a case of how many casualties we take. So, the Tianshui defence... Anding's gone. Makes life easier in some way, but what officers is Cao Cao going to capture? Quite a few. But not Pangde, not Ma Chao, not Hanzhong. I think. Yeah, Ma Chao and Pangde are both from Wuwei. So we'll have to fight over that. And Lian. will build that up for us.
请交给我吧。
Maybe now they'll attack. No, nothing. No duel.
我有事禀告。
So what I would like to do at this point is, if I take away briefly from you and get my music towers up, next turn I'd like to build a music tower so I can get this morale back up and then reappoint morale level 5. That sounds awfully convoluted, but effectively I want to be at full fighting strength because we have lost about 30 morale just marching through the mountains, or nearly 40 in fact. Okay. I would have liked Ma Chao to attack, but still not captured. Did we get any large number of wounded troops? 3,000? That's pretty much what that unit lost alone. And then Lei Tong, he also lost 3,000 and he has no wounded whatsoever. Shame there's no like mountain wires we can build here to stop him marching through. Food situation is looking a little sketchier, so back up you go. Troop situation is not brilliant, though I do have some troops on the way from the south very, very slowly. Did I appoint the music? Okay, music tower, where can this go? Extremely sketchy building it there, but I can't really see a better alternative. Okay, Hanzhong is still being extremely... Is he actually in here? Am I saying Hanzhong? Is he even in here? Yeah, he is. He's just wounded. Maybe that's why he's not deploying. Okay, so the music tower is up. Yunnan is medium. So I can now switch back to morale level 10 up from level 9. So get rid of you, get rid of you.
Sure.
And the music tower will help us build that back up. Can we attack the city with 3 surrounding areas? Not, we shouldn't. Maybe now. This will take so long. 6 turns, but I can't see it taking 6 turns. But I do need Jiting before I take Tianshui. There's just simply no other way I can march on the city and have them attack me with 3 surrounding areas. Will get smashed. Okay, here comes the attack. Sort of. No? No, I guess not. Wuwei's marching on Hanzhong. Are they? Are they marching in Hanzhong? Well, if you say so. So I'd like to try and get everyone. So you need to go into the mountains to reach your biggest potential. You need to go there. There. Wuyi, you need to go. Yan will need to go there, and Wuyi, you can just sort of sit by the music tower for now. He's turning around. Oh, he's going for Zhang Ren. Okay. Oh, Yan, what are you doing? Get out of there. Okay, our formation's a little scuffed. How strong are these units? Quite. How strong are ours? Also quite. Okay, so change of plan. Let's just try and sort of
我在这儿。明白了。
pivot back.
出发，闪开！
Okay. Okay, he's going for Lian. Suits me. And our duel. Yan Jing is declaring it. Is he a heroic officer? Yes, he is. Oh. And he won. Don't be captured. Okay. I can deal with wounded. Huh. Shu Prime Minister has joined us. Dong He. Heal our officers. There we go. Li Yan's injuries after losing the duel. Good as new. I do need to get him into range of the music tower without having back up. Officers in
有命令吗？有命令。谨遵命令。
Officers found in Yunnan. Is that going to be our Zhurong?
非常感谢。
So Dong Yun, friends with Fei Yi. Potential. Oh, he's not very good in the field, so he's not a potential siege weapon. He has promote areas level 5, which is would be on that stage of the game, so it's no use. Contriver, which we've seen doesn't apparently do anything. So good in theory, but not really serving any purpose. And look at that, Shakudan's back. Okay, we got some real challenges potentially. Lian's losing a lot of damage. Yeah, we got Zhurong. Okay, that was very helpful. Zhurong isn't actually very good, but she works well with Meng Hua because they're confidant, so... Where's my... how should I do this? Not through the battlefield, I think. There we go. So, Zhurong. Is she hired? Yes. So, Zhurong. What is her thing? Service. Lu Kai, who are you? Poison. Oh, okay. So this is again an officer that has vantage ground but low leadership and ring formation, so he could make a substandard frontliner in the very difficult situation if you were really, stuck for officers, but you're never going to use him realistically. Yang Ji, lawful is nice early on, but we're past that stage in the game. And if you have a famous ruler, he gives you doctrine EXP, so he is situationally useful depending on who your ruler is. So Zhurong, confidant with Meng Hua, high strength, arrow and snake formation, so we stick her in the mountains with Meng Hua. They both have unique tactics. I give them both the Sura formation. They can work as a pretty decent duo, much like we've been seeing in Yanping Gate. Jingxi gone again. I might let them get a little bit closer to the gate on this instance. But I think, fortunately, we won this little siege here with enough troops left over that Tianshui will be within our reach. Okay. There we go, only Yan Jing, who is again the capable duelist. He's not going to hold. No, not again. Lian, we've only just healed you. Oh, this could be bad. This could be extremely bad. This could be extremely bad. He only has 3 morale left. What's the range of that music tower? I need you to get there, Lian. If I lose those troops, then the siege of Tianshui is extremely delayed because I'm not going to be able to get reinforcements through here for quite some time. Oh, you're just going to slightly slide by the combat. Troops, Chengdu, I'm going to need 10,000 of you to make your way north. Did I send another trade off? No, I didn't. So maybe the siege weapon will be needed. Lian. Could have been Zhang Ren instead, but no, Yan Jing. And this is only Yan Jing. Imagine what Ma Chao could have done. Oh, Li Yan, at least he's not going to betray us. And there's the chain tactic. Oh, why are you going that way? Why are you going that way? Yeah, I'm a little tired too, that's how I feel. That's just mad. I can't take the city of just these three against an area with 3 reinforcing areas. God damn. How am I going to do this now? Really don't want to have to retreat. At the same time, I can't see how I have any other option. I am fuming that Li Yan lost 2 duels back to this guy. Maybe if he attacks me again. So, Liu Yin. Let's give him a Sera formation. Meng Hua, you can have it as well. And Zhong. I think I'll summon them up north, Zhong and Meng Hua. They're both reckless, but we do have some forest for them to fight in, which Nanman units are quite good at. Zhang Zhao is once again outnumbered. Ooh, okay. And Shangyong could attack us pretty much at any point now. And Li Yan was my overseer for, yeah, naturally. Okay. I think we can recover from this. We just need to wait for these 10,000 troops to get back north. So this is what losing 2 duels and getting getting his unit wiped out does to somebody. I really hope Hua can heal in, because losing Li Yan would be devastating. Zhang Ren's lifespan doesn't last too much longer than this. I think he goes up to about 218 or so. Losing Li Yan, not something I want to do. Hoping Hua heals him. No, not gonna proc. Oh no. Well, that can't be helped then. So I guess we're moving back up to the front lines. And we get ready for the fight of, well, or quite possibly be a fight of a lifetime. Have I got any room for promotions at all? Who am I not using? You. Yep, certainly. Yeah, I know you're unhappy. You're not even that bad a general. You're just not as good as Liu Min. Okay, 6, 12, 18. Snake. Oh no, ooh, that was a close one. So, and that was a close one as well. Liu Yin there, Wu Lan there, Lei Tong there. They should hopefully take the bait when they see someone coming and form some sort of enveloping formation there. If it all works as I want it to. If not, we are in some mild peril, and I still don't know what to do up here. Oh, we're going to have to move back close towards the camp and the music tower, I think, for lack of choice. Okay. Yeah, look at that. 1200 assault and defense, not bad. So Liu Yin will be the point of initiation, and these two will hopefully come running after that. And I've got Wang Fu in there who can act as confidant. And once they're cleaned up, maybe I can find a way of getting a siege weapon over to Tianshui. God. 70,000 troops. Zhang Zhao can spare some, maybe I'll send 20,000 over. That should be okay. And that might provoke another attack from Yong'an. Nothing going on alongside Tianshui. How many troops is he recruiting? Oh, only 400 a turn. No, I'm not joining the coalition, I'm afraid. Those days are over. It's us against Cao Cao. Okay. Oh, too quickly, too quickly. It's just not gonna. It's not gonna work with these reckless officers unless they try to move in here. But then we're still 2 for 2. That might be the only way. Food situation with so-so. We are burning through supplies rapidly. But what choice do I have? Very little. Okay, so Hanzhong. This is both good and terrifying because I would have loved to capture Hanzhong, but at the same time he will do quite a bit of damage to us. So we have got some troops in reserve. Oh, not even Fei Yi. I think I'll send Fei Yi just to keep his stat buffs going, back on the trade. Fei Yi and Liu Yi. That's what I've been doing this whole time. When Fa Cheng eventually dies, I want potentially Liu Yi to become my new strategist to make my siege weapons a little bit better. Let's watch how this battle unfolds. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Sangxi, don't know who you are. Yeah, there we are. We're all sort of in position, I suppose. Zhong is Xiahou done. Can just sort of move in where I want him to be. 1700 defense. He is very strong because he's quite large, and he will win duels probably. Is Care Benning still here? Yeah, I think I might just have to use him to go the long way around. Sadly. If I can surround Tianshui, I can take it with even that little an army, and Li Yan will hopefully recover. Still near death. Kangxi. Colonizer. Not bad. Domestic officer, but not really anything significantly helpful. Not a game changer by any means, and I almost forgot down south. Can't really do the bait strategy that effectively against Huang Chong, of course, because he has goose formation and he will basically kill the unit without getting into close range of it. I would like very much to execute Zhu Chu because he'll never betray Cao Cao. He'll just keep coming out, so I do hope one day I'll be able to execute him. Same with Xiahou Dun, but at the same time when you execute a Xiahou, there's a lot of family members you isolate, whereas Zhu Chu, he doesn't really have anyone who cares if you kill him. Go, 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 move into position, move into position. Okay, that'll do, that will do. No, we're not joining a coalition against Cao Cao. No, what change of plan? We got Xiahou Dun surrounded and confused from a sneak attack. Let's do a tremendous amount of damage to him. He's leading the assault as I thought he would. Lian, are you recovering? Oh, he's only wounded. Only. At least he's not going to die. Okay, we're doing 1,000 damage a tick, which is pretty good. Oh, not anymore, we're not. But on the next chain tactic fires.
我有事禀告。
Okay, it's not going to. Are they going for Wen Pin Gate as well? Oh, supplies, reinforcements, good, good, good. They'll need those 50,000 supplies.
我出发了。
I don't want to overcommit troops to the gate and have Shanyong attack, but I think we can do so fairly safely at this point. And Huang can move very quickly, which is something to be anxious about. Maybe we build some
交给我吧。
traps here. If Wang Chong goes for Chen Shi, at least I can send the Nanman out. Okay. Only 800 damage. Xiaohudin is quite high strength. Oh, that siege weapon just walks into oblivion.
我有事禀告。
合适。交给。
有何贵干？遵命。
你找我吧。
So,
好吧。
that was being quite smooth. Nothing. Oh, maybe I'll just repair the music tower in the meanwhile. It's not like we're doing anything better. Zhang Rang's just sort of here in his element, waiting for King to come along. I'll say his name differently each time. Oh, are you coming for us, Hanzhong? Why is there a surround and conquer activating in Fuji? Doesn't really matter. Oh! Hold on. How the hell did that happen? It's only 214. Oh, wow. How has that happened? How has that happened? Cao Cao, in his desperation to take out Sun Quan, has died. Dead. Wasn't even executed. He can't have died in a duel to Lu Xun, can he? Okay, well that changes a lot. Oh, good. Zhang Ren is fighting and capturing officers. Zhang Zhao's losing more duels. Still not captured. Okay.
请确认一下。
Okay, so what has that done to this environment then? Who's disloyal? Okay. Okay. Well, first of all, 8 days, that might actually work. Though I would prefer just to take Jiangwei. Okay. Oh, that's that. What about Xinyi, Jianyang, Chang'an still quite loyal. Okay, so Shangyong.
好的。
That would help a great deal. Now, who would potentially join us that might be of any interest? Jianyan, Jianyi, Yunnan. Xianyang, Xianyang. Looking for officers in Shanyang or Chang'an. Nope, too many turns. Chaisang, Ling Ling, Shanyang. Yeah, why not?
好的，
Might as well. Ooh. Ah, that's a massive shame. I would have liked Wang Ling, as I said before. But we'll see how that goes. Cao Cao dying mid-campaign and nothing to do with me whatsoever. I was not expecting that. Okay. That's not working. Zhang Ren's fighting a 2-in-1 battle. 2-on-1.
一切顺利。
Oh! Oh ho ho ho! Ooh. Okay. So that comment I made before about not wanting to attack Shanyang, I definitely will if there's officers in there I want. And look, none of them are just the literal who's. I do want Jian Wang. So I will. Oh, okay, here comes Ma Chao himself.
衷心感谢。
我在这儿。
Ma Chao himself, 2,000 assault, nothing to scoff at.
好吧，
Very strong, but ooh, this is exciting. Oh, this is quite something. I'm not high enough rank to do the submit surrender strategy.
怎么了？
Okay. Just have to wait for them to get a little bit closer to Jiang Zhao.
怎么了？
Maybe the surround strategy will work faithfully this time. Maybe Wen Pin. Okay. Let's concentrate on this front first. Okay, he won't turn the city over to us, but we might be able to capture him at least. I'm just scouting now to see if there's anyone in hiring range. Sadly, there isn't. But we've already had a fantastic twist from the death of Cao Cao. So Sun Quan, you have done a very, very decisive blow to the Cao Wei regime. Not one I wanted that chain tactic to fire, admittedly. Ooh, painful. Cao Smart Chao is out for blood. 2,300
请
assault.
听我说。
And here comes Daddy Ma Tang. Right. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. This is when we go.
我早就等不及了。
好的，
Let's hope this is enough. Come on, man. We're not in the mountains, so we're not doing as much damage. Chen Shi. Move. No, we're not joining the Cao Cao or Cao Wei coalition.
请听我说。 开始吧。
Should get the cut off at least next turn. And back again. Back again. So Deng Ji is nearly in position. Li Yan is at strength. I won't use the word full, but he's at strength. Oh no, he is at full health. Let's see if he can make up for the previous catastrophe.
跟着我冲啊！
I can send 20,000 troops to the gate if I want to as well now, because, well, Shan Yung's not going to threaten us, 4 officers, which is a fantastic silver
这就出
lining.
发吧。
So let's go to 1 speed and see how quickly Ma Tang evaporates. He's not his son by any means. Okay, oh, didn't capture Hanzhong. Got the cut off there. Oh, chain tactic.
现在正是
Only 300 damage. Okay, Ma Tang is wounded. We haven't captured anyone I wanted to capture here. And Chen Shi is also now cut off. That's gone not as intended.
我有事禀告，
Are you reckless?
有何贵干？
You're not.
我明。
找我吗？交给我吧。
怎么了？是。
But you are quite isolated. Oh, right. So Denji, who's now here. Off you trot. In 10 turns. Cao Cao is going for hopefully Wuwei and not Tianshui. Okay, Zhu Chu. Still does 1,000 damage attacked it, but he's cut off. And Chen Shi's obliterated once again. But
请确认一下，
we might be able to catch Shen Yu in the mountains.
说干就干。
Shen Yu. Oh, he's very strong now. Okay, so how do I position this now? I think
合适，
need to do some sort of
明白了。嗯， 近
two-pronged
期什么事？
formation where I can defend against Tianshui and Wei. Yep, so Wei is going for Tianshui. We're going to have to try and defend Tianshui before we take it. Chang'an is emptied as well, that's quite something. Oh, look at them go. And then down south, are we going to capture him? Quite often these units can retreat faster than they have any right to.
请听我说，
And we haven't really been able to secure, oh, I'd very much like her, 69 days. That isn't nice. Oh god, Xiaodun, here he comes. Okay, so as we did before, these 3 in snake formation just sort of hang out there.
立刻出发！
I can send Wang Fu as well.
将士们，出征吧！
And pray, I think. I'm worried about Tianshui falling to siege rat. Ah, he's going to go for me, isn't he? Of all the existential threats to Tianshui, he goes to my 1 unit. Don't know what they're doing there, but something.
什么事？好的，嗯，明白了。
Okay, maybe we just do hit the retreat button.
嗯，怎么了？我知道了。
And I'll have Wang Fu block the retreat so they'll move close to the city. What is he doing? And I thought he wasn't going to be a threat. Oh well. Back we go, Zheng Yu retreated.
明白了。
What a mess. Okay, they're all being told to retreat, but Lei Tong managed it. But they can't actually get into the city, so that will do the job.
我有事禀告。
明白了，是。交给我吧。
Messy, but controlled. No, they're going for Wuwei. Well, Ma Teng, if you do deploy your officers properly, you can defend against this. But that is depending on you deploying the officers properly. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to happen. No, I'm not giving you that guy, Zhang Wei. Move forward, yes. Perfect, 13, 13, 12.
请确认一下。
So, rather than retreating now, all
明白了，在这里。
systems go.
我知道了。
We should be able to get quite a good series of chain tactics in this position.
衷心感谢。
Everyone is disloyal, of course.
那就出发吧。
You're gone. Can't get you too far away. Lian's getting there. What I don't want is Wuwei to fall second and Cao Cao to get all of Ma Chao's officers, because there are quite a lot of them. So, where are we looking here? Plenty of troops down south, which I hope will funnel their way north to Chengdu. The supply situation's got to be a little rough at the moment. Yes, it is. We're below 100,000. Okay. Keep funneling them through. Okay. I think Wentz. Who are you? Zhu Yi. Through government, disciplined, guard. Guard is okay, but I always forget to use it. There we are, we're really hammering Shahudin's defense.
请确认一下。
So Lian, where are you? Excellent.
有命令吗？遵命。什么事？在这
We
里。
can get ready to attack,
我知道了。
which is sort of what Cao Cao's doing unconventionally from the north. Really is going to be a fight over the city, but we do have a siege weapon. Eventually we will anyway. Okay. Not good. Not good. That's fair. Can't expect to win that. Don't be captured. Okay, that's okay.
有使者求见。
Who do you want? Can I have your mount? Thank you very much.
解散人员。全军出击！
Okay.
请听我说。
有事吗？
Looking good. Looking good. Just as soon as our siege weapon gets there, which will take still 5 or so turns. This is the 5th time maybe we're taking out Zhang Zhao. Killed him! Oh, look at that. Well, he was an old man on the front lines and he was constantly getting hammered by a Sur formation, so that was going to happen.
请确认一下。
Okay, I definitely do not like the sign of our supplies running short. Okay, so we're going to have to really step up the logistics train here. Not good, not good, not good. Keep those supplies going north.
出发。
Keep them going. Oh, I suppose if there's supplies here, we need to go to that.
出发。
Okay. And attack, 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 attack. Okay. Down, down. Don't know who you are. Don't really need to learn who you are. No, they were just dealing with a bunch of siege weapons here, which is quite funny because none of them obviously can really do anything to stop us, but gosh, are we leading food here. Okay. Get that food to Hanzhong as quickly as you can, doing whatever it takes. They're retreating now. As to be expected. Well, that helps the food situation slightly.
请确认一下。
That army here isn't going to really last, so I'll let them bash against the gates.
交给我吧。是。
I'll sort of just slightly edge my way forward.
我知道合适。好吧，在这里。我
What am I doing here? Wait for those to go down and then move in for Tianshui myself. And who have we got? Summoner, Nanman ally. You know what? Why not? He should join us quite easily. Summoners are good. Though again, not as important now as they would have been. Who? Okay. Don't know why, but okay.
请确认一下。
I like to think Ma Chao can defeat this, but I am actually really scared. So I'm going to have to wait for that attack to fail before I confidently move on to taking Tianshui, otherwise I'm going to be gifting all those officers over to Cao Cao. Come on, Ma Tang, don't let Cao Cao walk into your city and take it. My concern also is, do I have the food to maintain that army there for that period of time? No, that is the answer in short. I'm even having to take food off the front lines here, which I don't like to do. And I'll have to just buy some more.
任务成功了。
Really the only thing I can do. Maybe I'll get a merchant in December. You know, there is also a risk that this blown siege weapon just walks into the city and demolishes it. It's not massively weak.
请确认一下。
This is a ridiculous way of having to play, but look at this, Wuwei isn't even trying to defend itself. I actually do think Wuwei's going to fall here. Yu Jin and Yu Chen, his son, are doing a fantastic job of taking down these cities for Cao Cao. It's not even close.
请确认一下。
So I think my hesitation was right. Okay. You know what?
好，怎么了？
unorthodox, but I'm gonna have to take out.
什么事？我知道了。
有什么问题吗？
I'm gonna have to take out the siege weapon for Martang. Well, would you look at that? Hanzhong does get. Oh, I don't even have the gold to buy all the supplies I need. Okay, well, let's just buy 40,000 then.
一切
That
顺
gives
利。
me 3 more turns or so. But it does count. It does matter. Let's hope Tianshui doesn't fall though.
有使者
Oh,
在
I'm
左
going to feel so stupid if it does. Come on, take him out. Yep, yep. Good, good, good. Feiyi's training experience. No, not giving you Zhang Wei. Oh, why did you use it against the city? Lian, I have never before needed you to capture someone like I need you to capture someone now.
真不尽
Or kill him. Okay.
我有事禀告。
Good, good, good. Are these officers going to be back in one turn or not? Individual, will it tell me? Mission, return, 20. Four, 6. Where? Oh no, 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 no! Don't say. Ma Chao, Ma De, Panda. Everyone I wanted apart from Martang. Martang and Hanzhong. Hanzhong, yep, okay, so I'm gonna have to try and rescue those prisoners before they get hired by taking Anding. Or just settle the fact I captured Martang and Hanzhong and everyone else is going to Cao Cao. Not that Ma Chao usually joins Cao Cao very easily. Didn't need that siege weapon in the end. Lian losing that duel and getting captured really ruined everything. Who of the Ma family have we got? Ma Wen, Ma Tang, Ma Xiu, Hanzhong.
今后还请您多多指教。
What a disaster.
我有事禀告。
So now these officers here are just in the city, ready to be hired. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hire all of the officers in sort of in between the terms. Tianshui is safe. I will send over. I will send over supplies because Shanyong isn't a threat to us. Jiang Wei is doing something silly. Jiang Guan, sorry. But we have made some progress, even if we have come up with the what's the opposite of the lion share? The kitten share of officers that belong to Martang's force. Obscene that this ended up this way, but at least I do, in theory, have Martang and Hanzhong. It's not a complete disaster. Hanzhong is very good, so is Martang. They're sworn brothers. He will never join. Yes, he will. Okay. Before I end the video, no, you can't do unattended home against an officer who's looking after the city when they only have one city. That would be quite funny otherwise, but no. He would join us, which would take Jiang Wan down to 3 officers. But anyway, next episode, Are we going to bother trying to take out Wuwei? Possibly, possibly not. Are we going to go for Shanyong or leave it as a buffer state? Undecided. It has been an episode with Cao Cao dying being the unexpected twist. Sun Quan, right before we end, is surviving for now. That is going to be very difficult for Sun Quan to defend against when they have two adjacencies. This could be the end of Sun Quan at the start of next episode. Liu Bei is constantly trying to attack Cao Cao, but having to turn around when his city's in danger. If Shi did take out Liu Bei, again, this is because the alliance has dissolved, that would be quite amusing, but I don't think that's going to happen. So, the start of next episode will be 2:15. We'll see if any new officers join us, and we'll make up a plan for the how we move things forward. Hope you've enjoyed this episode, probably yet again a bit of a long one, but very eventful, and I will see you in the next one.